Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner is a New York Jet!
Swaggy Sauce Gardner.
I love Sauce. I love his tape. I love his press technique. I love his confidence. He has everything you want to see in the position. And I think Robert Saleh in this scheme is perfect. It's a hand-in-glove fit for him, man.
Garrett Wilson.
It's Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets have just got two big-time playmakers!
I believe that Garrett Wilson is going to be the most impactful rookie receiver in this class. And I think we see Zach Wilson play like he did the last 6 games of the year, times 10, and have a phenomenal second season.
Wow, you think? Yeah! Let's Jermaine Johnson!
Brees Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Brees Hall, oh my God, they got him! They went offense. They went with the best running back in the draft. Jeremy Rucker, oh my God! The Long Island native is a New York Jet!
J-E-T-S, Jet! Let's go!
Yo, what is going on, Jets Nation? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Today, we're going to be breaking down the All-22 film, and I cannot be more excited to break down Mike effing White in the film room, and the defense, and the special teams, and the run game, and the offensive line. We're going to be breaking down it all. You guys know the drill by now. We go live every Tuesday to break down what happened on Sunday in the film room. I have not watched any of the film just yet, so you guys will be getting my raw reaction to the film. But I will say I did some research, and there are some players I'm really excited to break down because I rewatched the broadcast yesterday, and there's a lot of players that stood out to me the most, obviously outside of Mike White. Underrated players had a phenomenal game, such as Connor McGovern, who we're going to be talking about a lot in this stream, CJ Mosley, Bam Knight, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis in the blocking. There's a lot of impactful players I'm really excited to break down in today's live stream. So if you guys are not already, please do me a gigantic favor and hit that like button on your way into the show. It really does help out the channel a ton. If you guys can simply just hit that like button so we can get going on today's live stream of breaking down Mike effing White. Let's do it, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys tuning in. The New York Jets are 7-4. The New York Jets are in the playoffs. And let's go, baby. Let's go. So as you guys know, Mojo is a proud sponsor of the Jets Media Film Breakdown Review. And I think we can all agree that if there is a player on the Jets that we should be investing in, it's Mike effing White. At $3.90, that is the biggest steal on the market out of any player in the league. You want to go invest in Mike White because the quarterback position is the most valuable position on the market. And for it to be just $3.90, and it went up 78% in one game. Now, I guarantee you this. If Mike White there's not even lights it up on Sunday against the Vikings, but he has a competent game where the Jets either win or the Jets are competitive and Mike White looks good, this is going to go up even more. So this is a really good way to win easy money, in my opinion. So if I'm you guys, I download Mojo right now because they are doing great stuff over there. And all you guys can do is simply scan the QR code on the screen right now, or you can go down below in the description and click the link and download Mojo because Mojo is indeed a great app. So another player that's trending up is Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is coming off a phenomenal game. The first time he gets in the end zone since week number 2. I guess Garrett Wilson likes to get his touchdowns in bunches because Garrett Wilson had 2 touchdowns in week 2, did not get a touchdown since, and then he gets 2 touchdowns against the Chicago Bears. Now, I do think this is the beginning of the Garrett Wilson show. He has been lighting it up, and I feel like Mike White is going to continuously feeding Garrett Wilson the rock. Now, another player who's finally trending up on the Mojo market is Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore is finally trending up for the first time this season. I mean, he's been going down and down and down. So I personally think this is the beginning of the Elijah Moore breakout because his connection with Mike White is real. They go back to South Florida. They both grew up in the same area. They went to the same camp when they were both kids. So, and we know if we saw something about Mike White, if you want to compare him to Zach Wilson, Mike White spreads the ball around. Mike White had completed 10 passes to 10 different players. So that tells you that he's going to be looking all around the team. And that also shows that Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzomah is trending up because these two players got the ball and they're making big-time plays in the blocking game. Now, the two players that are trending down are the two running backs. Michael Carter got injured. James Robinson was a healthy scratch. They don't have Bam Knight on here because if they did, I'd go like, hey, everybody go invest in our guy Bam Knight. So this is the Mojo report. If you guys want to do me a gigantic favor, hit that link down below in the description to simply download Mojo. And if you do download Mojo, guys, let me know in the chat and I'll give you a big shout out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, of course. Now, without further ado, let's get into the film breakdown. Now, I'm really excited for this film breakdown because this is going to be the first time we get to watch good quarterback play. Usually we're criticizing the quarterbacks on these streams, right? So the Jets' first drive was excellent. The Jets go out there and go down the field with ease on the first drive. So let's break it down. First play, pretty sure is a handoff to Michael Carter. Yes, it is. Dwayne Brown pulls, and Michael Carter picks up a big chunk of yards. It's unfortunate that Carter went down with an injury, but the good thing is that the Jets have great depth at this position. Now, I did notice that Braxton Berrios was lined up at the halfback position quite a lot in this game. Now, if you want to watch, and look, Max Mitchell was actually not supposed to play in this game. Cedric Ogbuye was going to get his last start, and Max Mitchell was going to play next week. But since he went down, Max Mitchell gets plugged in eventually, which we'll be breaking down as well. So you hand it off to Michael Carter. Dwayne Brown pulls from the left side to the right side, picks up that block, and it's just excellent blocking from the Jets' offensive line. You cannot ask for a better hole right there. And he bangs into Dwayne Brown, picks up a good chunk of yards on first down. And the next play was negated because it was 2 penalties. So now this brings up 2nd down and 4 for the New York Jets. And this is Mike White's first throw. Now, this is what you love about Mike White. And we're going to be breaking down Mike White a lot in this stream, obviously. And I'm really going to be honing in on his footwork and his fundamentals. So watch Mike White on this play. It's going to be a slant to Garrett Wilson over the middle. Watch Garrett Wilson's route, first of all. The separation is elite. Break. And look at the window that he has to squeeze his ball into. 45 is going to get down to Carter. The linebacker is going to try to come. But Mike White sees the opening. He knows that 45 is getting to Carter. Mike White makes the great read. Fires it. Now, the one thing I was very impressed with Mike White that I didn't really know he had is he's got an arm. I mean, it's not the most talented arm on the planet, but he can put some zip on that ball, bro. I mean, this is a very good throw. And, like, he just makes it look so easy. And it's refreshing because we know that Zach Wilson struggled with the easy. So if you watch Mike White execute this throw again, drop back, scan, go to the first read. First read's there. Hitch, ball out. Simple, quick, easy, decisive, poise, accurate. It's great stuff. And now this next play, 1st and 10, CJ Uzomah in motion. And we're going to get Mike White on the run. Mike White is also athletic. We're going to get him out on the left side and hit Tyler Conklin on the boot. Beautiful executed play. You watch CJ Uzomah come across the side, which is going to free up Tyler Conklin on a little drag route, a little boot play action, get all the defenders going to the right, and then it just frees up Tyler Conklin wide open, and Mike White hits this with ease. This is a great read. Like, he just makes the easy look easy, and that's what that's going to be the mantra today, and that's what Robert Saleh said, of Mike White making the easy look easy. Executes the play action beautifully. Look at the entire Chicago Bears defense all going this way, which is going to free up Conklin wide open. And watch this throw. This isn't the easiest throw in the world. On the run, right on the numbers. I mean, it's wide freaking open, but it's still good to see him make that throw. Now we're moving. 1st down and 10 for the Jets across midfield. Mike White drops back to pass. Now, this is a great read. Now, this is the example of what Mike White brings to the table as a quarterback for the New York Jets. Because Mike White reads the blitz, and it throws it hot to Tyler Conklin. This is a DB blitz. Look at number 33 who blitzes off the edge, and that's going to free up Conklin wide open. So it's a great job for Conklin to have the awareness to go 5 yards and turn around. Great awareness from Mike White to recognize the blitz and get rid of the ball fast. And that's what this is really going to be all day. He feels this blitz coming. The defensive back is on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to free up Conklin because you assume that it's either zone, he's going to pick him up, or it's man, he's going to pick him up. But instead, the Chicago is given a lot of space. So this is just one of those simple throws that means a lot, man. It means a lot for this team. Watch it again from this angle. When the blitz comes, you throw it right into it. This is fundamental football. Oh, you're going to blitz? Oh, you're going to be in my face? And it's a free runner. This guy's right in Mike White's grill. If Mike White doesn't get rid of this ball fast, he's sacked. He makes it look easy. And on the next play, play action, Mike White drops back, checks it down to Bam Knight. And this is great to see that Bam Knight is getting this type of action immediately. Because Bam Knight in his NFL debut looks freaking good, bro. Now, this is a really good example of Mike White scanning the field because he doesn't just simply go right to Bam Knight. Watch his eyes. So Mike White is going to drop back. And the first read is Garrett Wilson. It's play action. You're trying to get all the Chicago Bears to go this way. That's going to free up Garrett Wilson one-on-one with safety help. Mike White's eyes is looking at Garrett Wilson. He sees that there's safety help. He doesn't really have that much of separation. Okay, quickly, let's read over here. Denzel Mims running down the field. He could fire it to Denzel here, but there's a safety over the middle. And then that's number 2. It's not there. And then Mike White's read goes to C.J. Uzomah. C.J. Uzomah, not open. Okay, I'm going to go to my 4th read and check it down to Bam Knight, and we're going to pick up a big chunk of yards. That is what Mike White brings to the table. And the cool thing about this is all in one hitch. He makes 3 reads in one hitch. Ready? Watch his feet. One hitch, 1, 2, 3, ball out. Now, I wish I can slow it down in slow motion, but I can't do that. But what I mean by one hitch is he steps up into his throw while his eyes are going 1, 2, 3, boom. Ready? Watch. We're going to pause it. Play action. Eyes are on Garrett Wilson, number 1. All right, not there. Eyes on Denzel Mims. All right, not there. Let's go to number 3. Eyes on C.J. Uzomah. C.J.'s not there. All right, we're going to number 4. Bam Knight in the flat. Let's pick up the first down and then some. This is moving the sticks. This is easy throws. This is scanning the defense. This is exactly what Zach Wilson has been struggling with. Because what Zach Wilson would have done on this play is probably throw it to Garrett Wilson on number 1. Or just eat the ball and not even throw it anywhere. Now, if this is Zach Wilson, who knows? He probably would have thrown it to Garrett. But this is just fundamental, easy football. And it looks like, Richie, why are you watching this play for so long when it's a simple check down to the running back? It's the little things. It is the little things. Bam Knight gets in the action right away. So now the Jets are moving and grooving. Mike White's perfect so far. Garrett Wilson in motion. And now we're going to get a little screen pass to Garrett Wilson. And look at this play call. Look at the tight ends, Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzama, just absolutely taking these two Bears defenders out of the play. And now Garrett Wilson has two Bears defenders to beat up the sideline, and he does just that. Beats them to the first down marker, picks up 13 yards. Now, this is just great play calling because you bring Garrett Wilson in motion, and if it's zone coverage, no one's going to follow him to that side of the field. They know that there's two Bears defenders. You got your two tight ends there. You got CJ getting this guy, Conklin getting that guy. The ball snapped, and it's an easy throw. Look at that. Mike White makes this throw look easy. These are the throws that Zach Wilson's been struggling with. So you get the ball in your playmaker's hands in space, and Garrett Wilson gets those two defenders out of the way, and that's a first down. This is a great play call by Mike LaFleur, great play design, and more importantly, great execution. Bringing Garrett Wilson in motion when you recognize it's zone coverage. Mike LaFleur had a great day today, man. Or not today, whatever this game was, Sunday. Because as good as Mike White was, he was throwing to wide open receivers. Wide open receivers. And that's not a bad thing. Trust me. Now it's first and goal. Mike White, play action. His first incompletion of the drive. Come on, Mike White, make that throw. Right? Now this gets away from him. Slippery weather. And his footwork is not perfect, and I think that's why the throw is off. He's rushing this throw. The pressure's coming in his face, and you see that his feet are not set properly, which causes this throw to be low. Even if Garrett Wilson caught this ball, I think he would have tackled him. So it's better that was incomplete anyway. And I think a big reason for this low throw is the footwork. Watch Mike White with the play action. He rushes this a little too fast. His feet are not set properly. And that was his only throw of the day where his feet weren't really connected. And that's okay. Now it's second down and goal. They bring Carter into the fullback position, which is interesting. Hand it off to Bam Knight. And this doesn't really have any positive gain at all. Not good from the offensive line, but it's all good because third down and goal, how can the Jets get in the end zone for the first time all season on the first drive? The Jets do not have a touchdown on the opening drive this year. Mike White drops back. Garrett Wilson makes his guy miss and won. Now, this is more of a Garrett Wilson play than Mike White just because he's wide. I mean, Garrett Wilson literally gets held. Watch Garrett Wilson's route. It's a little in and out where he sells that he's going inside. Safety thinks he's got him. And then Garrett Wilson plants his feet in the ground violently, sheds off the defender. The defender's holding on to Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson says, "Get off of me, cuh." And then Mike White makes a great throw. Floats it up there, wide open, touchdown. What more can you ask for there? What more can you ask for there? This is what happens when you get a guy in Garrett Wilson who can get wide open. Look at this. And Mike White gets rid of the ball right now. He sees that he's making his break. Great timing. Wide open. That is a damn touchdown. And hold on, guys. I just want to take my sweatshirt off. I'm a little hot right now. My apologies. You know that we're repping the Jets shirt, though, under here. I actually got this t-shirt at Jets training camp. Sauce Gardner threw it into the stands, and I snagged it with one hand. So shout out Sauce for the shirt. All right, back to business, guys. Back to business. Everyone's like, Richie, I don't care about your shirt. I want to watch the film. I want to watch the film, Richie. Stop it. Don't worry, we're back. We're back. All right, so now we get to talk about the defense, and the defense didn't look good on the first two drives. So 1st and 10 against Trevor Siemian and the Chicago Bears. David Montgomery had his way with the Jets. Now Nathan Shepard is there to eat him up on the first down. We got eaten alive on explosive plays. Now, it brings up third down. You're like, okay, can we get 3 and out to start it off? Can we get 3 and out? But then Brennan Eccles makes a mistake. Brennan Eccles gets subbed in on a dime package. He's one-on-one with the running back. He's there. If Eccles makes this tackle, that's a fourth down, and the Bears punt. But unfortunately, David Montgomery is a hell of a damn football player. And he breaks the tackle, and he's down the sidelines for the first down. Unfortunate. And now the Bears have it around the 45 in Jets territory. It's an I formation. Toss to Evans. Evans gets around the edge, picks up positive yards. Okay. And then again, now this is a bad play from C.J. Mosley. C.J. Mosley, he had a really good game, but this was a bad play from C.J. C.J. in his zone, he sees the running back, a little check down. And, C.J. got to make this play. But he doesn't. Running back runs away from C.J., and he picks up a huge chunk of yards, makes a guy miss, and LaMarcus Joyner, and he goes all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So if you want to watch this again from this angle, C.J. Mosley, it's his job to make this play. A little slow, and Evans just simply runs away from C.J. It's all good, though, because the Jets defense here, they hold him to 3 points. It's a little wildcat trick play. Didn't really do anything for me. And then the pressure gets home on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Can the Jets get a goal line stand? Spoiler alert, they do. Play action. And the Jets pressure gets home. John Franklin Myers, Quinnen Williams is in the face of Simeon to force this throw to be rushed. And LaMarcus Joyner actually gets an open field tackle. Wow. Now we got to appreciate the open field tackles, guys, because we know that the Jets defense, for whatever reason, has been struggling with that as of late. Watch Quinnen Williams beat his man easily, as well as JFM. And now those two guys in Simeon's face is key here, because if that pressure is not there, who knows? Simeon could have had way more time to find someone open, but instead he checks it down to Kmet, and LaMarcus Joyner makes a tackle. And if he misses that tackle, that's a walking touchdown. So shout out LaMarcus Joyner on a good tackle there. And then it brings up 3rd down, and this is going to be a Chase Claypool fade route, and Sauce Gardner blankets him. So the Bears are going to try to test the rookie. Sauce is all over it and just literally dominates. I mean, you can say he's a little handsy there, but Sauce is getting away with PI, so I'm not complaining. I don't think this is a PI. I think it's just the Bears, the refs letting them play. It's not like Sauce Gardner hindered him from catching this ball. He's just in his freaking face. And I absolutely love that Sauce Gardner is becoming a guy that everyone around the league are my point is, I feel like Sauce Gardner is getting so much hate around the league because everyone's jealous of him. Oh, he gets away with so many PIs. He gets away with so many PIs. Yeah, well, if he was on your team, you wouldn't be saying that. All right, so the Jets get the ball. And this is going to be a 3-and-out from the Jets, unfortunately. And this is kind of where we started off a little slow, right? After that first great drive, it kind of the momentum went into the Bears' side. Okay. So first down is a nice little handoff toss to Michael Carter. Carter gets a -4 yards. 2nd and 14. Mike White checks it down to Michael Carter. Now, I hated this play. Why did the refs blow this play dead? Why did the refs blow this play dead? That kind of really frustrated me. Right? Michael Carter makes the catch, and he's not down, and they blow the play dead here when Michael Carter avoids it, picks up an extra 4 yards. Like, come on, bro. Be better. And then it's 3rd down, and this is a throw to, I think, Corey Davis. Yes, it is. Great play from the Bears. You like to see Davis catch that, but he makes up for it with the catch later on in the game. It's great defense from the Bears. Good throw from Mike White on 3rd and short, but he couldn't come away with it. So now the Jets defense gets back out there. And this is the touchdown drive. This is where you're like, okay, Jets, what is happening? So they find Chase Claypool over the middle. Let's break it down a little more. Chase Claypool, pretty sure this is zone coverage from the Jets. Comes in motion, goes into the slot. It's a play action. All the Jets get sucked into it. Sauce Gardner's calling it out. He sees him open. He's trying to say, hey, get back, get back. And we're too late. So the Jets got baited in by the play action. And they paid for it. And the Bears get a big explosive play on first down. They got to be more disciplined, man. See, look at CJ. He's literally sprinting this way, thinking that it's a run. And we got absolutely fooled by the play action. That's really all that play was. That's what play actions are for. David Montgomery goes up the middle, picks up good yards. And then I'm pretty sure there's another explosive play that gets them down inside the 10-yard line. End around, the Jets actually do a good job here. Quincy Williams with the tackle for loss. First time the Jets defense makes a play. This is the type of speed element of the linebackers. Watch Quincy Williams with the play recognition. He senses it, and he just has a great pursue, great angle, bodies that man. Sorry, Jones. And then this is the play, yeah. And then Simeon tests Sauce one more time, and this time Chase Claypool gets the better of it. Sauce gets called for the PI. Chase Claypool makes a hell of a grab. Even if it wasn't pass interference, he caught it anyway. And that's just the only catch that Sauce gave up on the day. He was targeted 3 times, and this is the only catch he gave up on 29 pass coverage snaps. So you like this? I mean, listen, Sauce is going to have to go against Justin Jefferson on Sunday, so he's going to have to play a little better than that. But listen, he's a rookie. We can't expect this guy to be perfect. So now they're back into first and goal already. They run the ball. And now this is the touchdown that they got was so unbelievable. Here it is. It's a touchdown to Pringle. DJ Reed's all over it. Like, you can't play better defense than DJ Reed. Look, he's literally all over him. Simeon puts a good ball up there. And look at DJ Reed. He's literally has his hands on the ball, but Pringle just pries it away. Touchdown. This is the first, look at that, bro. This is the first touchdown that DJ Reed has given up all season long. So what's your guys' thoughts of this touchdown from DJ Reed? What do you think he could have done better? Let me know in the chat. Because it's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, guys, we only give up 10 points of the game. So that's the last point going long. And I'm okay with it, baby. So here we go. 1st and 10, Mike White. This was his really only bad throw of the day, almost picked off by Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson leads the NFL in interceptions amongst free safeties. Now, Eddie Jackson is a very good football player, and he got injured on a play, the Garrett Wilson touchdown. And you don't really know if Eddie Jackson could have picked this off for sure. You know, I mean, it's a tight window throw, and I don't mind Mike White getting aggressive. But that is definitely a risky throw. Second down. Hand off to Carter. Carter goes up the field. Doesn't really get going. Carter cannot get going in this game at all. Now, this is a great read right here. Now, I know some people are like, really, Richie? Why are we spending this much time on checkdowns? Because it matters when it's successful and it's third down. Listen to this. 3rd down and 6. This is called throwing it hot. You got Denzel Mims, Corey Davis, and Garrett Wilson all running vertical routes. It's 3rd down. You got to get to the 35. And CJ Uzama gets freed up. This is an excellent read from Mike White. Like, excellent. The Chicago Bears are sending blitz. Mike White senses it. Look at the Bears right here. They're showing blitz, and they're stacking the left side. So Mike White lets the offensive line know, slide the protection to the left so to pick up the extra blitz. It's exactly what the O-line does. Watch the offensive line real quick. Dwayne Brown slides left to get the outside guy to free up the blitz coming this way. And since they're blitzing, it frees up the hot route, which is going to be CJ Uzama. And you look down the field, nobody's open. This is a 3rd and 6. You got to get to the 35. Garrett Wilson, Denzel Mims, Corey Davis are running down the field. They're not open. And Mike White makes the right decision. Just simply throw it underneath to CJ Uzama, who's wide open. And it's a great opportunity for CJ Uzama to plant his foot in the ground, go north. Don't do any funny stuff. Just put your head down, get that first down. First down, Jets. This is important. This is very great quarterback play. And now people are going to be like, Richie, why do we care about a simple little throw underneath? It's more than just a throw, guys. It's about processing. It's about decision-making. And it's about reading a defense. Because you see that the Bears are showing blitz, and they send an all-out blitz, right? They're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Mike White slides the protection to the left, and Dwayne Brown does a great job of doing that, which frees up. They're sending 6 players on a blitz. And Mike White knows that he's going to have CJ Uzama on a hot route. It's exactly what happens. First down, Jets. Move the sticks. Move the freaking sticks, baby. First down. Now, my only criticism with the Jets offense was they were not that good on first down. I don't really like this play. Now, it is a little creative. It's a play action to Bam Knight, and it's a end around toss to Braxton Berrios. Doesn't go anywhere. Bears are all over it. All right, 2nd and 11 now. How can we bounce back? How do we bounce back from that? Let's hand it off to Bam Knight. No yards. And at this point, we're like, wow, okay. The Jets are losing. 10-7. 3rd down and long. How is Mike White going to be able to make a big play for us? Because it's going to be the defense doesn't really have it like we are accustomed to. We're losing 10-7. All right, Mike White, can you make a big throw? Can you make a big throw on 3rd and long, Mike White? Guess what? He does. 3rd down and 9. Mike White drops back, fires an absolute bullet to Elijah Moore. Caught through, that is a tight window. Elijah Moore bounces off Eddie Jackson, and Elijah Moore's loose down. Gets a huge gain after the catch. Bro, this is great. This is one of his best throws of the day. This has to be one of Mike White's best throws of the day. 3rd down and 9. Mike White drops back. Look at his footwork. Just steps into the throw. Puts so much. There's a guy in his face. And look at the window that he squeezes it into. If you throw this a little bit behind Elijah Moore, that's an interception. You throw it a little too much in front of Elijah Moore, that's an interception from Eddie Jackson. But he squeezes that ball in to perfection, man. With pressure in his mouth. Look at this. 91's in his face. It's like a contested 3-point shot. And if you want to look at Mike White's footwork here, Steps back, steps into the throw, boom. Like, that is a laser beam. That's one thing I'm a little impressed. Not a little. I'm very impressed with Mike White. Like, I did not know he had this much throwing power. Like, he's got velocity, guys. And you know why? It's because his lower half is actually connected. He's using his legs to drive this ball. Look at his feet. They are planted and they are pointing in the proper direction. And he lets it rip with timing. He's letting it rip right now. Mike White's hitching and he lets it rip right now. Elijah Moore already broke. And Elijah Moore is not that open, bro. You got to make this throw on the money. And Elijah Moore catches it, bounces off Eddie Jackson, and he's loose all the way down to the 20-yard line. Mike effing White. Finding Elijah Moore finally, man. I missed you, E. Moore. We all missed you. Good to see you back in action. Now, unfortunately for the Jets, this does not turn into any score because I think we all remember what happened here. So, first down, a little end around to Garrett Wilson. He goes nowhere. That's what I mean. The first down play calling was pretty bad. Then this next play, I don't really like this. I got scared here. Mike White's got to be able to protect his receivers. Garrett Wilson's open, and he stops a little bit. So Mike White should throw it to him here. Instead, he leads him over the middle, and Garrett Wilson gets crunched. Luckily, Garrett Wilson is a tough receiver. He gets up. He's fine. Now it brings up third down for Mike White. And Mike White drops back. And he just... I kind of wish LaFleur was a little more aggressive on this. You know, it's third and long. I feel like they played for the field goal here. They played for the field goal. They did not want to test it deep, and they do a design little screen pass. I mean, I don't really like this play call. Maybe the execution could have been a little better because Braxton Berrios, if he has space, could cut up field for the first down. I mean, the first down marker is the 11, and he catches this at the 21. So he has to... They're banking on Braxton Berrios to get 10 yards after the catch. Simply does not happen. And then the nightmare happens with the Jets to kick a field goal. Now the Jets are going to try to kick a field goal for the tie. Slippery day. Braden Mann drops it. No. And it's a disaster. Turns out to be incomplete, so all this stuff after the fact doesn't really matter. Very frustrating. But the good news is the defense holds in. The defense holds up, and they do not give up a bucket, give up a point for the rest of the game. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Not that long, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I just need to use the restroom because your boy drinks a lot of coffee. Told you it wouldn't be too long. Your boy's hydrated. So now the defense has to come out there and do their job. And they do. Now we get to see some positive defensive film, finally. Look at this run stop. Jets defense clogs it up. C.J. Mosley's there. Tanzel Smart elevated off the practice squad in replacement of Sheldon Rankins. Second and long. Another handoff, this time to Evans. Michael Clemens almost gets him, and he's pissed that he didn't. Michael Clemens is having such an underrated season, bro. Bears are going to try to run this ball. Clemens almost decapitates him. Doesn't. But now it's third down and short. Third down and short. The Jets need to stop. And Trevor Siemian is going to try to do a QB sneak. And the Jets defense finally, for the first time of the day, gets a big-time stop. Now, this is great recognition from the defense. This is the first time I've seen the Jets stop a quarterback sneak. They finally plug all the gaps right up the middle. Siemian recognizes it, and Siemian's like, okay, I'm going to try to go around and find the open space. But the defense was all over it and did not allow that to happen whatsoever. That's a big-time play from the defense. Because how many times, guys, have we seen this Jets defense give up an easy first down on third and short from a quarterback sneak up the middle? So many times. And the Jets were all over it this time. And now the offense gets another opportunity. Again, guys, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you guys did not already, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, everybody. We only have 38 likes with over 100 of you guys watching. So please, please, please do me a favor. Smash that like button on your way into the show, everybody. Let's go. 100 likes by the end. All right, we're back on offense. Please hit that like button, guys, if you did not already. We're back on offense. Berrios in motion. Hand off to Carter. Carter cuts up the field. He gets a good positive gain on first down. That's what you like to see. Second down. Another handoff to Carter. This time, Carter dances around. Doesn't really get going on that one. And that's going to bring up third down. So the Jets were definitely trying to run the ball, but the run game wasn't there early on, which resulted in them starting to pass the ball a lot. Now this is third down for the Jets. Now I love this play. Perfect example of, and everyone in the chat said, Richie, are you really going to spend time on a check down again? Yeah, I am. Want to know why? Because it's third down, and this is exactly what Zach Wilson struggles with. It's so simple. All the Jets need is a quarterback that can scan the field and understand that if your first read is not there, know where your second and third read is. So here we go. Third and short. It's a play action, a little bit, RPO. Mike White's first read is C.J. Uzomah over the middle. Now, C.J. Uzomah is not open at all. He's stumbling a little bit. Mike White's eyes are on C.J. C.J.'s not open. Whoever that is not open. Braxton Berrios, not open. Not open. So what does Mike White do? He scans the field. He doesn't panic. There's pressure in his freaking face. He doesn't panic. But Mike White knows that he's got Ty Johnson in the flat. Quickly step up. Get rid of it quickly. That's a first down for the Jets and then some. This is what a quarterback is supposed to do. You're supposed to be a point guard. Right? Now, this throw is not going to blow anybody away. It's not the throw, guys. It's a decision. His first read, C.J. Uzomah, not open at all. And that's where his eyes are. His eyes are on C.J. over the middle. He's like, oh, that's not there. And 91 is in his grill. And how about the pocket movement? Watch Mike White. Shuffles his feet, steps up. Another player in his face. Gets rid of it quickly. Right on time. Accurate to his running back. That's another thing I was impressed by. He actually has some good pocket awareness when there's pressure. There's pressure in his face there. There's pressure in his face there. Steps up into the throw. Checks it down to the running back with ease. And again, people are like, Richie, why are you focused on an easy throw like this? Because we have a quarterback in Zach Wilson who did not make these throws. Did not make these decisions. Third down is very important. That should be the easiest read of his life. And he executes it. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Jets. Single back formation. Bam Knight's in the game. It's a play action. Now, I think we all know what happens on this play. If you don't remember, buckle up, baby. Now, after that third down, this doesn't happen. If we don't complete that third down, this doesn't happen. Single back. Mike White under center. Deep play action. Deep drop back. Watch his footwork. Steps up deeply into the throw. And delivers a rocket over the middle, just over the hands of the linebacker. And look at the separation from Garrett Wilson here. Wide open. Wide open. Now, Eddie Jackson goes down with a non-contact injury, which is definitely a big reason why this was a touchdown. But at the same time, Garrett Wilson easily could have got tackled here. But he's not just a traditional wide receiver. Watch him set this DB up to die. I mean, look at his momentum. He's going to shift all of his momentum this way and just plants that left foot in the ground. Whoop! And this guy is lost. He's like, oh my gosh, my ankles are broken. Eddie Jackson's injured. So Garrett Wilson takes advantage of that. You would assume that Eddie Jackson would be here to tackle Garrett Wilson unless Garrett Wilson makes another guy miss. But Garrett Wilson takes advantage of that, and he's off to the races for the touchdown. Like, I don't think people realize how amazing of a throw this is. Now, football is a game of inches because this throw was literally, just over the hands of the linebacker. Garrett Wilson takes advantage of it. And watch Garrett Wilson again. Sets up all his momentum this way. His hips, his eyes, his head. So he can be thrown to the side when Garrett Wilson plants his foot in the ground. Touchdown, Jets. Watch it from this angle. Deep play action. Steps back. Fires it. And look, 96 is in his face again. There's pressure in Mike White's grill, and he's not flustered. Fires it with someone hitting him as he throws. Just over the reach of the linebacker. Garrett Wilson makes the catch like a little ballerina in the air. Senses his guy. And I love how he's like setting him up that he's going to run this way. Plants his foot in the ground. Whoop. He's gone. Play action. Deep drop. I love that drop. I love his footwork. I mean, Mike White just looks like a prototypical pocket passer, man. He really does. He's doing everything you want. He did everything he needed to do. That's all we need, Mike White. There we go. All right, so now the score is 14-10 Jets at the end of the second quarter. Trevor Siemian's going to try to put some points back on the board. Pressure gets home. Michael Clemens is in his face. Forces incompletion. Watch Michael Clemens here on the edge. Forces the Siemian to get off his spot. Great pressure from the Jets off defensive line. Pocket collapses. Trevor Siemian cannot do anything. Clemens is breathing down his neck. As well as, who's that? Tanzel Smart gets home as well. Or no, that's Vinny Curry. Forces Siemian to roll to his right. Incompletion. That's all about Michael Clemens. These are the things that you got to be able to look at. Michael Clemens does not get any credit on the stat sheet, which is why I hate when people look at the box score and the stats about players to determine if they're good or not. Watch the damn film, because this should be credited to Michael Clemens. There should be a stat, because he is the reason why Siemian has to roll to the right, and Siemian has to throw an inaccurate ball, which results in an incompletion. All right, 2nd and 10 now. Michael Clemens shifts up. And watch Clemens here again. Boom. Back-to-back plays for the rookie. And look at Solomon Thomas bodying him. Watch Michael Clemens. He has a good idea of the play. Shuffles his feet. He's standing upright. Gets off of Trevon Wesco. And just literally destroys Montgomery. And he gets the solo tackle. And that brings up 3rd down and long. And they do a little quick screen pass. Jets are all over it. 2 yards shy, which results in a 4th down. So the Jets defense comes home with another stop. And now the offense has a chance to put up some points before half. You guys are saying in the chat, isn't that a quarterback pressure as a stat? Yeah, that is true, actually. I wonder if he got credit for a quarterback pressure on that. All right, so the Jets are back on offense, going to try to score some points before halftime. Mike White in a single back formation. Hand off to Bam Knight. And I love the way Bam Knight runs, man. He runs with a sense of urgency. He runs with like violence, and he just has a great sense of the game as a rookie. Max Mitchell gets into the second level, making the key block. Corey Davis with a great block. Now brings up second down and 7, maybe. Another single back formation. Elijah Moore in motion. Another handoff. The Jets are going to try to milk this clock down. Look at Bam Knight rumbling and bumbling, and he picks up the first down on that run. Pretty sure. Yeah, this is a first down run from Bam Knight on second down. Look at the blocking from the Jets. Tomlinson and Herbig into the second level. Connor McGovern had a phenomenal day. He's going to have a lot of film to break down the second half. Don't you worry. And look at the space that this offensive line creates for their rookie. And Bam Knight does a great job of executing that. Puts his helmet down. Keeps his going. Lean forward. I feel like Bam Knight, what stood out to me the most is he really fights for those extra yards. He really fights for those extra yards. So now it's first down. And here's another negative play on first down. Elijah Moore in motion. It's going to be a little swing route to him. Goes nowhere. So Mike LaFleur's got to fix that. We cannot get negative plays on 1st and 10 because that's going to set this offense back. Now, luckily for the Jets, it did not hurt their offense that much. But watch. Now it's second down and long. 2nd and 14. Mike White drops back. Checks it down to CJ Uzama to help out to make it more 3rd down and manageable. This is a great read again. Under center, drops back. It's like a 7-step drop back and just finds the open man. I mean, he makes this look so easy, bro. So easy. Watch the route concepts. Garrett Wilson runs down the field. He's going to do a little corner route, but he doesn't take time. He doesn't wait. The pressure's in his face, gets rid of it fast. It's 2nd and long. Another thing about Mike White that I love is situational awareness. It's 2nd down and really long. So, okay, let's try to make this 3rd down and manageable. We don't have to get the first down here. Let's just make this, let's cut it in half, and let's pick up an easy chunk of yards to bring up 3rd down and 5. It's exactly what happens. And now 3rd down and 5 comes. Mike White wants to give it to Corey Davis. Corey Davis makes his guy miss in the open field on slant. Mike White gets rid of the ball on time, and he puts it right where it needs to be for the first down. These are the type of throws that Mike White executes. You're just like, holy crap. Now, the biggest key to Mike White is simple, guys. Consistency. Can he do this on a week-to-week basis, or is he more of a fluke quarterback? Mike White drops back. Footwork perfect. Fires that thing. I mean, that's some zip. I don't think I've ever seen a throw from Mike White that does not have a tight spiral either. The spiral is tight. The velocity, the footwork, the lower half. He trusts his receivers. That's another thing I love about Mike White. I mean, how many things have I said about Mike White that I love in this game? He puts trust in his receivers. Corey Davis is not open here, but he's trusting Corey Davis to make this play. Corey Davis dropped this ball earlier, so he's going to give his wide receiver another opportunity to make the play, and he does. First down, Jets. So I don't know exactly how much time is left in the half, but I know that they're in the 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Mike White drops back. Oh, all right. I'm checking it down to Michael Carter in space to pick up a big chunk of yards for 8 yards. Simple, easy, decisive, quick, understanding the situation. All we need to get is field goal range right now. That's all we need. Hurry up offense. Now it's 2nd and short. And this is a penalty on Garrett Wilson. So now the Jets got to be able to make a play, but unfortunately he gets sacked. And you're like, oh man, we're not going to be able to get a field goal. Connor McGovern gets beat on this play. As good as Connor McGovern was in the run game today, he did give up this sack. Now the Jets just simply got to get into field goal range. And look what Mike White does. All we need is a positive gain to give Greg the leg an opportunity, right? That's all we need. And look what Mike White does. hits his 10th receiver of the first half. Look at the Bears playing so off, where Mike White reads it and he sees Denzel Mims wide open immediately with the Bears playing so off the line of scrimmage. Gets rid of it fast to Denzel Mims. Mims makes the grab, leans forward to pick up the extra yards, and that's all we needed. Bears are clapping hands like that's not exactly what we wanted, and the Jets offense gives Greg Zuerlein an opportunity for a field goal. And Greg Zuerlein, by the way, tied a franchise record for the longest field goal. 57 yards in the rain. I mean, he's kicking this ball. Literally, he's on the 50-yard line when he starts. Boots that thing, line drive, and it's freaking good. That is a huge kick from Greg the Leg. I don't know how he did this, but we have a serious kicker here, guys. He missed the field goal later on in the game, but I think we can say that we finally have a kicker. 57 yards in these weather conditions. That would have been good from 60 plus. That would have been good for 60 plus. He got the power on that, and that gives the Jets a 7-point lead heading into halftime. Now, the Bears get the ball first at half. Now, watch this. First play of the half, John Franklin Myers, Nathan Shepard combined for the sack. Look at the stunt that these fellas pull off. First sack of the day comes in the second half, and this is where the defense turns it up a notch. We saw a defensive struggle in the first quarter. In the second quarter, only on 2 drives, and then they just turned it up a notch. Watch the stunt that they pull. John Franklin Myers hits the center. Oh, no, that's the left guard, and he bends around because Nathan Shepard is going to pick him off, and he's going to pull off a twist, which makes the confusion, and it's easy. John Franklin Myers, Nathan Shepard combined for the sack. That brings up 2nd down and 17. JFM, I think, is having one of the most underrated seasons on the Jets defense. I know that he has 2 penalties this year that were crucial against the Bengals and the Patriots, but outside of those 2 penalties, he's been extremely productive and proving why he's getting the money he deserves, in my opinion. Now it's 2nd down and long. The Bears just hand it off. Good for you. Now it's 3rd and long. The Jets defense got to be able to get a stop here. No funny business. It's exactly what they do. Now, if this is a good throw, I think this is a big play for a 1st down, but luckily it's a bad throw because the pocket collapses in Trevor Siemian's face, and it's a bad throw, inaccurate. Bryce Huff is in his grill, forces him. Now, CJ could have made this tackle, but I feel like Montgomery, with the talent that he has, easily would have been able to get to the sideline and cut up field for a big gainer. Because if he catches that ball, I'm pretty sure he's gone. But it's all good. All right. So now Mike White gets the ball back. This is a cool play. So they're going to try to take a shot down the field to Garrett Wilson or Corey Davis. Mike White reads it. His eyes are down the field. He's looking at Corey Davis. He's looking at Garrett Wilson. He's like, all right, these 2 guys are not that open. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to check it down to CJ Uzomah for 2 yards. Positive gain. Handed off to Michael Carter. Now, is this the play where Michael Carter gets hurt? Because I don't know when he got injured. This is the last game. What up, Ali? Shout out to Ali in the chat, my man. What's good? I think this is Michael Carter's last play before he goes down. And it looks like his ankle gets twisted up. So maybe that is where he got hurt. Not too sure. But now it brings up 3rd down. Mike White, shotgun formation, empty set. Drops back to pass. Fires it. Incomplete. Now, Mike White puts this ball exactly where it needs to be. Down and away from Corey. But the Bears play good D. And Corey could not come away with it. So I have noticed a trend. That's the 3rd time that the Jets have called a play for Corey Davis on 3rd down on a quick slant. 3rd time. So they definitely like that. So now the Jets defense has to – oh, wait. I got to break down this play. What am I doing? And look, this is special teams, baby. This is what happens when you do not double team Justin Hardy. Look at this punt from Braden Mann. Special teams. Justin Hardy pins him down at the 1. This is huge. Look at the punt from Braden Mann. And Justin Hardy's recognizing that he's pretending that he's calling for a fair catch. He's like, no, you're not, bro. I know this ball's somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Get it. Get it before it hits the end zone. And he recovers it at the 1-yard line. And I think we can all agree that this Jets defense is not going to allow a 99-yard touchdown drive. So special teams wins you games. This is a big example of why. Big time play. And now the Bears are backed up on their own 1-yard line. But the Bears, they do get a good gain on this first play. They get a first down, Montgomery. And this is the play where Mooney gets hurt for the rest of the season, unfortunately for them. Hate to see that. Next play is an end around to Velus Jones. He gets a good positive gain. 2nd down and 5. Play action. Simeon fires it down the field. I thought this was going to be intercepted by Whitehead, but it wasn't a good enough throw. Well, for the Jets, rather. Because Whitehead was all over it. Whitehead was all over this. If this was a little underthrown, that's a pick. But it's not. Whitehead's all over it. Now it's 3rd down. Now this is a really cool play, guys. Watch this play. Now I got to give credit to Brian Baldinger, the GOAT, Baldy Breakdowns. He pointed this out. Now talk about an impactful play without getting recognized for a stat. Now I'm going to run the play so you guys know what the play is. This is 3rd down. It's the Bryce Huff sack. Bryce Huff goes untouched. Now, how does Bryce Huff go untouched there? How does he go untouched? Do you know who the reason is for it? If you guys watched the Baldy Breakdown, you know it already. CJ Mosley is the reason for this. CJ, the Captain Mosley. Now watch. CJ is going up to the line of scrimmage. He doesn't have to do this, but he knows that his zone is going to be right here. He sees the center's head go underneath, which means he's going to snap it quickly. So he goes into the gap, which is going to cause the offensive line for the Bears to recognize that in case it's a blitz, which makes the Bears' right side of the offensive line hesitate for a second. Watch the right tackle. You see his eyes when the ball snap is on CJ. He's shuffling to the left. He's shuffling to the left to pick up the blitz. Well, guess what? CJ is not blitzing. He drops back in coverage, and that 1 second of a shuffle into the left gives the right tackle no chance for Bryce Huff to go untouched. And the coolest part about it is watch CJ Mosley's reaction. Pumps his fist. Pumps his fist because he knows that what he just did is a big reason for that. Now watch it on this angle. CJ goes up to the gap. He knows it's about to be snapped. And the right tackle, his first instinct is to shuffle his feet inside. Wrong. Shouldn't have done that. That frees up Bryce Huff. And watch CJ Mosley's reaction again. Pumps his fist. That's all CJ. And of course, it's Bryce Huff's speed to get home that fast. But do you guys have any idea how awesome this play is? This is the IQ of a captain. This is the IQ of a Pro Bowl style linebacker that we have in CJ Mosley. Nobody told him to do this. This is his instincts. He could have sat back and stayed in his zone, but instead he's going to try to confuse the offensive line. It's only a 4-man rush. I'm going to go into the gap. I'm going to force the right side of the offensive line to appreciate that and get their mind away from Bryce Huff. And look, this right tackle shifts inside because he thinks CJ is going to blitz, which frees up Bryce Huff to go untouched. That is just mind games. These are mind games that CJ Mosley's playing. And that results in a 3rd down sack. Awesome stuff. And now the Jets get an opportunity for the ball back. Braxton Berrios with a good return. All right. So, great field position after the Braxton Berrios return. This is a nice little toss to Bam, Zonovan Knight. Cut up field, baby. Great blocking from the Jets. Let's break down. And look, this is the coolest part. Watch Conklin and Uzama. They're like little kids out there. We got 2 tight ends that just are balling out, guys, in the run game. Watch the 2 tight ends. Uzama and Conklin set the edge perfectly. 83 and 87. Setting the edge to free up Zonovan Knight. And now watch the tight ends. Right here, watch. Watch them right here. Ready? Woo! Boom! They are best friends on the field. That just shows you how much fun that this team is having. The vibes are high. Everyone's having fun. They're executing. They're lined up next to each other. Conklin's job is to get this player. Uzama's job is to chip and then get that player to set the edge. And look at that. Look at the hole that they're opening up for the rookie. Bam Knight executes it. His speed is great, and he just has one guy he needs to beat. Plants his foot in the ground, takes the hit, and now watch these 2 again. Let's go. Those are 2 football players having a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. And that is really cool that we have an offense like this, that selfless football. Conklin and Uzama, they're simply blocking. That doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but they're blocking and having some fun. That brings up 2nd down and short. Another handoff to Zonovan Knight. And Zonovan Knight picks up the 1st down. Another great offensive line play. Let's break it down. This time, they go to the weak side. So Uzama and Conklin on the right side. So they're doing a halfback stretch to the weak side. And watch Connor McGovern, Lincoln Tomlinson, Nate Herbig, Dwayne Brown. Look at McGovern, bro. You're going nowhere. Shells off his man. Garrett Wilson making a key block. Lincoln Tomlinson making a key block. Herbig in the 2nd level. Bam Knight with the vision and the whereabouts to pick up that 1st down. This is just great football, guys. This is football 101. Connor McGovern had a phenomenal block. Lincoln Tomlinson had one of his best games of the season. Nate Herbig, Max Mitchell. I mean, they're riding these players. They're riding the Chicago Bears off the line of scrimmage. And the Bears are one of the worst defenses in the league. So it feels good that the Jets can take advantage of that. So now it's 1st down and 10. Mike White under center. We're going to do a little end around. Beautiful. Lincoln Tomlinson leaves the game because his cleat comes off. Dan Feeney checks in. And look at Connor McGovern and CJ Uzama and Dan Feeney up the field to help out Braxton Berrios pick up 10 yards. This is just elite football, bro. Elite football. It's a play action to Zonovan. A little end around to Braxton. Look at the 3. You can even throw in Dwayne Brown down the field. Connor McGovern making a big block. Get off me. Connor McGovern is athletic in the open field, man. And that's a 1st down for the Jets. Watch it on this angle. You know how many times they run 2 tight end sets? Fake handoff to Bam. Look at the 3 Jets in front of Braxton. Watch Connor McGovern. Body that man. Get the hell to the ground, fool. 1st down. Let's go. I'm loving the development of Connor McGovern throughout the year. He really was struggling early in the season, but now he is dominating in the run game, bro. Dominating in the run game. Like, dominating. Bam Knight gets the ball. Great push from the offensive line to pick up some positive yards on 1st down. All you need is this type of, like, on 1st and 10, this is all you need. Hand the ball off, inside zone, go up the field, pick up 4 yards. Okay? Average 4 yards per carry, and I like our chances. And Bam Knight averaged 4.9 yards. Now, Ty Johnson checks in the game because Carter got injured at this point. 2nd down, a little handoff, delayed handoff to Ty Johnson. Ty Johnson doesn't really do that much with it. But now it's 3rd down and 4, and the Jets are winning 17-10 in the 3rd quarter. And now this is Mike White's 3rd touchdown of the day. Elijah Moore, they flood the side of the field. And my favorite part about this touchdown is Mike White's pocket awareness, that he feels all this open space. He shuffles his feet. He shuffles his momentum to the left to create himself some time. He sees Elijah Moore wide open, and he floats this ball over the defender On time, accurate, touchdown. Touchdown. Let's watch Elijah Moore's route. So he goes up the field, patient on his route, and he feels a wide open space. Corey Davis, this is a simple flood concept. Wide open, Elijah Moore's great route, bad from the safety, touchdown. Now watch Mike White's footwork. Watch Mike White cook. Let Mike White cook, baby. So it's great pocket awareness. Now the pocket's good, but he knows he's throwing the ball on this side of the field. So Mike White shuffles his feet, and then he plants his back foot into the ground and drives this ball perfectly. Floated it up there with touch and with accuracy. That's a damn touchdown. Now, does Zach Wilson make this play? I have no idea. But Mike White makes this look so freaking easy where it's like, how can you not play this man? And I was supportive of Zach throughout the whole season because I wanted him to be able to figure it out. But the reality is he hasn't been able to figure it out, which is why the Jets made the move to start Mike White. And now Robert Saleh all of a sudden looks like a damn genius. And Elijah Moore gets his first touchdown of the season. I'm very happy for Elijah Moore. You guys know how I feel about him. He deserves it. Hopefully this is the beginning of the Elijah Moore breakout. And then we're back on defense, and the defense continues their dominance. A fake shuffle pass. All right, you get a first down. Who cares? We're winning 24-10 at this point. Another handoff to Montgomery or Evans. He picks up a couple yards. Sauce Gardner with the tackle. Simeon tries a deep pass. DJ Reed's all over that. You're doing nothing on DJ Reed. Yeah, you got your touchdown on DJ Reed, but that's it. You're not doing anything else. And the Jets force, and that was on third down. So Jets force a punt. Defense comes to play, baby. And all of a sudden, we're back on defense. We're back on offense. Mike White hands it off to Bam Knight. I love the burst. Like, he has, like, Robert Saleh, his definition or his breakdown of Bam Knight, he's a one-cut north and south style runner. And what that means is basically he's not going to try to be fancy and dance around and go parallel. He's going to go vertical. And it's exactly what he does here. Plants his foot in the ground, one cut upfield. Picks up the extra yards on first down. Now, this is a great play, man. I mean, this is the I'm so blown away from Mike White, guys. I really am. I mean, he makes this look so fun. Watch this. Single back formation. It's a play action. Watch his deep drop back. I love this. This is what a quarterback should do. Watch his footwork here. Drop back, step up, pocket, step into the pocket with edge rushers in your face. He sees Tyler Conklin going to get open in this space. He lets it rip right now. Floats it over the top. Right on the money. Like, accurate. Tyler Conklin with no gloves on because of the rain. He picks up the catch for a good gain. Like, watch the footwork and watch the poise from Mike White on this. It makes this look like fundamentally easy, right? Play action. Watch the step up right here. Like, you guys are probably like, Richie, why are we looking at a drop back, like a step up into the pocket and care that much? It's because this is exactly what the issue is with Zach Wilson, and there's pressure in his face. And if Mike White does not step into the pocket, this is a sack. This is called pocket awareness. This is called spatial awareness. It's understanding that you have space to step into your throw. Mike White does just that, floats an accurate ball right on the money to Tyler Conklin. Conklin catches it without gloves on because it's a rainy day. And look at the sideline, Chris Streveler, Dan Feeney, and all the backups for the Jets. Who's this? Grant Hermans is pumped up. Jeremy Ruckert's pumped up. They're all hyped up, baby. Now it's first down for the Jets. Across midfield. Play action. Mike White drops back. And it's a simple check down. Like, these are the throws that Mike White was executing all throughout the game against the Bengals last year underneath. Play action. You got Corey Davis. I mean, you could squeeze this ball down the field, but why do that when you have a big lead and you have underneath route to your running back? And Bam Knight catches it. Look at all the space he has. Bam Knight makes the first guy miss. Where you going? And there's 3 Bears defenders that has to bring him down. He slips up. First down, Jets. Let's watch Bam Knight in this entire play. It's play action to him. He runs the nice little flat route. Mike White makes the right read. And this is the idea of getting the ball into your playmakers' hands so they can make some plays for you. Excuse me. And Bam Knight makes the first guy miss. Easy. And now it's the Ty Johnson touchdown. I can't wait to watch this. Garrett Wilson in motion. Hand off to Ty Johnson. Look at the push from the O-line already. I mean, right when Ty Johnson touches the ball, look at the offensive line. You got Lincoln Thompson already in the second level. You got Connor McGovern setting this guy. You got, I think that's Garrett Wilson making a key block. Or is that Denzel Mims? Ty Johnson makes the first guy miss. And this is a key part. He senses this guy. He could have cut this outside, but instead he plants his foot in the ground, cuts upfield, which results in this guy. Because if Ty Johnson went to the sideline, this Bears defender would have been waiting for him. So instead he reads that, cuts upfield. This Bears defender's out of position. And now Ty Johnson has one guy to beat. Ty Johnson stiff arms that man. Get off me. Tiptoe your way into the end zone. Touchdown. Thank you guys. Blessing me in the chat. Shout out to Fresh, because Fresh said don't sleep on Ty Johnson. I remember that, Fresh. You were right. Look at this. Connor McGovern making a big block. Get off me. That guy's out of the play. He literally swallows him. Look at Connor McGovern. Look at Lincoln Tomlinson. Look at Denzel Mims. Dwayne Brown. Now, this is my point here. Ty Johnson could have cut this out to the perimeter, cut this to the sideline, but instead he plants his foot in the ground and cuts inside. That was a very quick burst. Inside results in this guy out of position, makes him miss, and then he has one guy to beat. Stiff arm, get off me. Ty Johnson, bro. How deep are we at the running back position, folks? How deep are we? Breece Hall goes down for the year. Michael Carter goes down with an injury. We have Ty Johnson. We have Bam Knight. And we still have James Robinson. Let's go. Get off me. That's the best running back. That's the best run from a Jets running back of the season since Breece Hall. There's not a running back that made a better run like this besides Breece Hall when he was healthy, obviously. And that's the game right there. I mean, there is still a lot to break down, but I mean, defensively, we keep making stops. I'm pretty sure you guys understand what happens. And then the rest of it, we'll break down the run game, because the Jets' offensive run game really dominates in the fourth quarter. And they also dominate here. Defense gets a fourth down stop. Eventually, the Bears are driving. They try to come back. And on third down, they get a key stop. And then the Bears got to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, the Bears got to go for it. They're in four down territory. Simeon tests Sauce. Why are you testing Sauce? Almost intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner could have had his fourth pick of the year. Or does he have, or his fifth pick of the year, rather. I think he has 4. Or does he have 3? I think he has 3. But honestly, we did not need Joyner to catch this, because, I mean, if he caught it and went out of bounds, I don't know. It's all good. Turnover on downs, Jets ball. But we still got to break this down, because the Jets' running attack in the fourth quarter was elite. And that's what this team is all about. Can we win the game in the fourth quarter by running the football? Yes, we can. And we also got to break down Mike White a little bit more, right? Garrett Wilson gets his 5th and final catch of the day on a beautiful bootleg. I love Mike White on the run, guys. Look at this. All the Bears defenders are getting sucked into the run. It's a play-action boot. Mike White on the run. Garrett Wilson makes his guy miss, just running with Mike White. They're running together. And Mike White makes a perfect throw on the run. Garrett Wilson catches it for the first down, slides. Elijah Moore celebrating for the first down. And that's a thing of beauty, man. Watch it from this angle. I mean, Mike White sells the play action to perfection. And this should be an easy throw. Can he make it? Yes, he can. Easy stuff. First down, Jets. Now, this is where the offensive line really... Oh, yeah, this is the Elijah Moore block. The O-line does their job. And look at Elijah Moore right here. Making a key block for Bam Knight. Look at that block, baby. That's big, Elijah. Bam Knight cuts up the field. He gets a 19-yard run, his biggest of the day. That's all because of the O-line. It's because of Elijah Moore. He sees himself pumped up, as he should be. Watch the O-line here. Connor McGovern. Look at Connor McGovern here. Too bad Jets Forever is not in the chat because we know why he's not here. Connor McGovern has had another great game, and he's quiet. He's nowhere to be found. Watch the center right here. Take 96. Bring him down to the turf. Literally destroy him. He's out of the play immediately. Laken Tomlinson's in the second level. These two guys set the edge beautifully. Denzel Mims takes 22 out of the play. And Elijah Moore takes 31 out of the play. And Bam Knight reads it and cuts up the field. 19-yard gain. That's just elite stuff there. Single back formation. A little swing route to Bam Knight. And then the Jets are eventually going to get stalled here, and they're going to miss a field goal. Yeah, they missed a field goal, and then that's the game. I mean, the rest of the film is pretty much garbage time, so I'm not going to break that down. So that's it for the film review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Mike White really popped off the screen to me. He makes the easy look easy, to quote head coach Robert Saleh. He makes the right reads. He makes the right decisions. He has a great footwork, great fundamentals. Now, the big thing about Mike White that we're all going to be looking out for is, can he be a consistent quarterback? Can he do it week by week? Because this is his opportunity. Mike White has a chance to prove to be a franchise quarterback for the Jets. He has a chance to prove himself to get paid in the offseason because he is an unrestricted free agent. Oh, we do got to look at CJ's pick. You're right. Hold on, guys. Don't leave yet. Where's CJ's pick at? Don't leave just yet. Here it is. All right, CJ Mosley gets his first pick of the season. It's about damn time, CJ. The captain deserves this. This is like straight out of Madden. When I play Madden, I use her CJ, and I get these picks all day long. Watch CJ Mosley. Eyes are on the quarterback, and the ball's being hitched. He sees it, he reads it, and just completely jumps the route. Interception. Captain gets his first pick of the season. Should have been a second, but it is what it is. Watch CJ here. He reads the eyes of the quarterback. He breaks. He sees him. Give me that. Interception. CJ Mosley, you deserve that. You're the captain. You're the heart and soul of this defense. I love you. Thank you, CJ Mosley. Now, my overall thoughts of Mike White, again, guys, is going to be about, can he do this on a consistent basis? Can he do this on a week-to-week basis? Is this one of those things where it's a fluke? He has a really big game against the Vikings. Now, the good thing is the Vikings are not that good defensively. They're not terrible defensively. I mean, they're 8-2 for a reason. The Vikings just find ways to win. We're going to be in their house. It's going to be in a dome. So it's the weather conditions are not going to be a factor. And Mike White, let's see if we can go beat the Minnesota Vikings, baby. He has a great feel for the game. He knows where the ball needs to go. Great fundamentals. Understands the scheme. And that's what the scheme is all about. This scheme is supposed to be the star of the offense, not the quarterback. And that's exactly why Mike White's playing so well, because it's a quarterback-friendly system when you understand it and understand where the ball needs to go. And that's exactly what the Jets are doing with Mike effing White. Guys, if you could do me a favor, please hit that like button on your way out of the show. We only have 68 likes. The goal was 100 likes, so it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting that, but it's okay. I really, really do appreciate you guys tuning into the stream, tuning into the live chat. I see all the love in the chat coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Ness. Thank you, James. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, everybody, guys. We appreciate all the love. We're going to be live again tomorrow. We're going to be breaking down a lot of stuff. And on to the Minnesota Vikings. I'll catch you guys next time. Let's go Jets. And I'll catch you guys next time, baby. VR, thank you so much for the support, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go Jets.